of course, from Weldon Spring, Missouri. From there and went to Wyoming Seminary as we're underway. Wrestlers in the center mat. Luke, a very successful freshman season of that last year, went 25-3.
Earning All-American honors as well.
Lost to Sheldon Seymour in the quarterfinals to Riding Time all the way in tiebreakers, but coming all the way back in consolations to pin Matt Ramos.
And on the other hand, Jacob Moran has had a very nice season himself, 10-1 with only a loss to Ohio State's number 3, Nick Bouzakis.
As Luke Gordian on the leg, he loves that. Low single. Brings it up right on the edge of the mat. Fighting hard, though, is Moran.
Moran finding comfort on the edge of the mat there.
Closing in on a minute into this first period. Referee signaling no control for Luke.
Our officials tonight, J.R. Blows and James Ravello.
And the first takedown of the match goes to Luke Lilledahl. He leads the Indiana Hoosier 3-0. Wrestlers go out of bounds. We'll go back to the center. Luke
Nice
Lilledahl.
move by Luke, you know, just keeping after it on the edge of the mat there and earning that 3 points.
Luke Lilledahl, undefeated this year, 11-0. Undefeated in duels, of course, his only loss coming in the Black Knight Invitational against his teammate Nathan Desmond. Of course, those losses do not count to his overall record. Moran up to his feet and getting wrist control, and he'll get his first points, and he'll get the escape. Luke's still up 3-1.
You know, Moran looking to just get low on Luke and try and get straight to Luke's body and fight back from that takedown.
Lilledahl and Moran staying in the center. Not much offense so far from Moran, only shot so far in this bout. Going to Luke, and he was able to finish it, which gave him the lead.
Yeah, I know you mentioned it about Lilledahl, the only loss this season coming at the hands of his own teammate. He's been 11-0 and lately been on a tear against ranked wrestlers, having 5 straight victories against ranked wrestlers.
Less than a minute to go in this first period. Jacob Moran and Luke trying to go around, and he does. It's another takedown for the sophomore, and he leads 6-1.
Well, there's a reason they call him Lightning Luke. Right there, he was just right to it, getting around Moran and claiming that shoulder to get around for the 3.
Of course, the Penn State suited section getting Luke hyped up for this match. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Of course, Moran, only the 1 loss as well, going to the number 3 in the weight class at the time. Nick Bouzakis of Ohio State losing major decision 11-2. Luke will wrestle him here at home in the Bryce Jordan Center in a couple weeks on February 13th.
Lilledahl trying to really isolate that left hip of Moran.
And that'll do it for the first period. Riding time just gets to a minute. Of course, that riding time point is not secured just yet. Has to be over a minute by the end of the match. But let's look at one of Luke Lilledahl's takedowns. Moran went for it, but just got a little too greedy, and Luke was able to get the go behind.
Yeah, you saw it right there. Luke was able to get, you know, right under that arm, around that armpit area, and just wrap around.
Moran will start on bottom. Moran to his feet, and Luke will just cut him and let him loose, and that's another point for Moran. Luke still leads 6-2.
Moran not really being able to close the distance on Lilledahl here.
Both guys staying in the center, though. No warnings of stalling yet. Moran went for the shot, Luke for the reshot, but
both really direct shots, just back and forth. Besides those 2 takedowns from Lilledahl, not much.
Luke getting on a leg once again, switches it off to a double, and it's another takedown. It's a takedown machine, Luke Lilledahl.
Lifting Moran by that right leg, twisting him over.
Straight to a Turk, and he'll get some near fall swipes. Gets all 4, looking for the pin.
He's looking for more here. Near fall's not enough for Lilledahl.
Luke's got it close. If he can get this chin, he's got it. And to start the duel off, Luke Lilledahl, the pin for the Nittany Lions. He gets them up 6-0, and Rec Hall is all on their feet.
6 points for Lilledahl, and that's 6 straight ranked wrestlers that Luke Lilledahl has been able to defeat.
10 Freshman of the Week, as well as Rocco Welsh.
Yeah, he joins Blaze, as well as, who we'll see later, PJ Duke, getting bestowed that honor.
Marcus Blaze, the true freshman from Perrysburg, Ohio. Already in on a leg, and already a quick takedown. Just 10 seconds into this match, Blaze leads 3-0.
Yeah, Frasier, the redshirt junior from Mount Pleasant, Iowa, 4-6 on this season, with 2 losses to ranked opponents, those being Sean Speidel of Northwestern, who the Nittany Lion faithful saw this past weekend, as well as a loss early in the season to Markel Baker for Northern Illinois, excuse me.
Blaze 13-0 on the year. 4 falls, 4 tech falls, and 4 majors. That one decision coming last weekend against Drake Ayala in Carver Hawkeye Arena.
As they'll reset at the middle of the mat.
2:08 to go in this first period. Blaze still with a 3-0 lead. Marcus Blaze, brother Joey Blaze, wrestles for the Purdue Boilermakers, up at 165, NCAA finalists last year at 157 pounds, beating the Nittany Lion Tyler Kasak, the 1 seed, falling just short to the Nebraska Cornhusker Antrell Taylor in the 157 final last year.
Kasak, a wrestler who wrestles at a very high level, but is wearing the red shirt for this extremely talented Nittany Lion squad.
As Blaine Frasier got the escape. You talk about Tyler Kasak, just so tough at the 157 weight class. He could go so many ways. With the starter PJ Duke this year, of course, Joe Seeley as well, fighting for that spot early in the year. This is what Marcus Blaze is known for, just circling around, getting that far. Ankle, no takedown yet.
Not yet, but Blaze just tenacious, working around, trying to get a hook on the other leg, and there it is, the takedown for Blaze.
Marcus Blaze just wearing out Blaine Frasier, just continuing to circle until he gets that takedown, and he wins that battle. He's up 6-1. Riding time over a minute, 1:09 to go in this first period.
Blaze looking to use torque, but he'll cut him there.
As Frasier in on a leg now. Trying to take down Blaze and get a takedown of his own to get back into this match. Blaze heavy hips right in the center.
Blaze, the number 4 ranked wrestler at 133, and he proves why right there with another takedown.
The defense of Marcus Blaze shows again, even though Frasier was in on a leg, getting the takedown himself.
And that's one of the most impressive things about Marcus Blaze, a freshman coming in with such talented shot decision making as well as defense.
Blaze trying to bring Frasier to his back, but fighting hard on bottom was Frasier. Looking for that crossface, trying to lock up the cradle possibly, but Frasier fighting hard. 13 seconds to go in the first period.
Frasier finished 6th place at the Michigan State Open. Just shy of his teammate at the same weight class. That would be Jackson Bloom, who finished 2nd.
And that'll do it for the first period. Marcus Blaze 3 takedowns in just 3 minutes. He leads 9-2.
Riding time almost at 2 minutes for the freshman.
Frasier's going to choose bottom. Marcus Blaze going to go on top, not showing option or neutral. Trying to lock in the cradle. Not able to get the lock, and he'll cut him. Blaine gets his 3rd escape of the match. It's 9-3.
Yeah, and when you look at Blaze, you just see such a compact wrestling style. Really doesn't allow opponents to get to a leg, and if they do, just like Frasier just did, there's not much there.
As much as Marcus Blaze's offense is so emphatic as he gets another takedown, leading 12-3, his defense is the reason why he has had such success over his college career in just such a short amount of time, as he cuts Frasier again, up 12-4. Obviously, if you watched that match last week against the Iowa Hawkeyes, Ayala was deep in on a single, has a nice ankle pick for Blaze. Trying to Granby is Frasier, has another
Frasier
leg.
gets a leg, gets around.
And that's a 3 takedown, but potentially dangerous. But a takedown for Frasier.
Blaze really tried after that Granby to get a hold of Frasier's leg.
Cody Sanderson.
Got that ankle, but Frasier just had a lot of
Cody Frasier will
control.
Throw in the challenge brick to
Yeah.
see if that was a takedown.
As you saw, after that Granby, Blaze did get around to Frasier's left ankle, and here it is.
As we look at the replay,
Just a lot of jousting.
Blaze had that really nice ankle pick.
Really brings it in, tries to get it up.
But the Granby roll has such a great move in wrestling. It's really just looking at, see that far ankle that Blaze had. That's what the Penn State staff, of course, Cale Sanderson, Cody Sanderson, and Nick Lee, as well as Casey Cunningham.
Yeah, and the Penn State coaching staff had a great view to see that Blaze did get that ankle back.
Looks like the referees, the officials.
J.R. Blows and James Ravello going over it, looking at the replay, deciding whether or not to award the points.
In a couple moments, we'll either get a lot of happy Nittany Lion fans or a lot of sad Nittany Lion fans in just a bit.
And we'll find out right here.
No takedown to neutral.
Blaze with smart decision making, trying to get around to that ankle.
As look at the time on the clock fixed and the scoreboard fixed up as well, back to 12-4. Back in the center and neutral. As I was saying, that last match that Marcus had is in on another leg again. Low single, trying to bring it up to his feet. The defense of Frasier has shown to be great so far. With that inside trip, bringing it to a double. Right back for another takedown, his 5th of the match, 15-4.
Yeah, it's similar makeup of the last move that Frasier tried to Granby out of and almost got the takedown. This time, Blaze a little bit wiser, getting Frasier to hop and just take out that trailing leg.
10 seconds to go in this second period, both in the center. Short time trying to sit out. Marcus Blaze able to keep him on bottom, and that'll do it for the second period. Marcus still leading 15-4. He'll get choice, and he'll go on bottom. Of course, if you do the math, as we look back at that last takedown, bringing the leg up. Nice trip for Marcus Blaze for his 5th takedown of the match. If you do the math, Marcus Blaze only needs this escape and one more takedown for a tech fall for 2 straight bonus point wins for the Nittany Lions. Frasier trying to fight and keep him on bottom so far.
And I'm sure that Blaze did that math very quickly to know what exactly he wants here.
Blaze with wrist control. Frasier trying, and he'll just let him loose. 16-4, Blaze leads, 1 takedown ends the match.
Frasier looking to be very offensive here to, you know, act as defense against Blaze.
Back in this match, possibly to limit. And straight down to that low single. And the takedown, and that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Marcus Blaze brings the BJC to his feet. Excuse me, Rec Hall. And they lead 11-0 in the team score.
Yeah, I know. Classic. He's had some injury issues this year, but some impressive wins against some ranked opponents throughout the season.
Speaking of injury issues, of course, Braeden Davis' plan before the start of the season was to redshirt and Aaron Nagao get the start at 141, but due to injuries throughout the season, Braeden Davis burning his redshirt, and he'll get the start at 141.
Yeah, and the Penn State coaching staff has spoken about how proud they are about Braeden Davis really taking the punches and rolling with them, and coming out here and wrestling strong.
Body lock brings him straight to his, almost right through his back, but a beautiful takedown from Henry Porter. The first takedown for the Hoosiers in this duel, and he leads 3-0. That body lock was going for it all almost. Braeden with the escape, getting himself on the board in this match. Now Braeden to a leg. Trying to get both legs. Takedown awarded for Braeden, and he takes the lead, his first lead, and a stalemate. We'll go back to the center. 4-3, Braeden leads. Henry Porter had that body lock to start the match. Was trying to get big, trying to bring him straight to his back and go for a fall. Braeden able to fight off his back. And now he leads 4-3.
And both of these wrestlers just really tenacious off the jump.
150 to go in the first period. Braeden to his back, still in control. And because of full Nelson, Henry Porter will be awarded a point, and he'll still be on bottom and have a chance to take the lead with an escape. Braeden motioning to the bench, seeing if he should just let Henry Porter straight up. But he'll choose not to, and he'll keep him on bottom. He's going to cut him, let him straight up. Still leading. Right back in on a leg is Braeden. Trying to stay heavy is Porter, trying to roll through. But Braeden keeps the legs and he'll take the lead right back. He's up 7-5. Wrestlers in the center, minute to go in the first period. Braeden trying to get that riding time up as much as he can before the end of the period.
And we mentioned it before, Braeden Davis hopping into this lineup after expecting to redshirt this year. He's 6-1, but he's only been able to wrestle in 5 matches, winning 2 by forfeit. And, you know, this past weekend, he fell to Iowa's Nasir Bailey 3-2, just giving up a first period takedown.
And a stall warning on Henry Porter on bottom. Not much action from the Hoosier. Braeden Davis wrestled in the Kaufman Open a couple weeks ago. Went 4-0 in Edinburgh in his first action at 141 pounds. Same weekend as many other Nittany Lion wrestlers were wrestling at the Southern Scuffle. 5 seconds to go in this first period. Braeden's riding time all the way up to 1 minute and 38 seconds, and that'll do it for the first period. Braeden with choice, he'll defer. Give the choice to Porter, he'll go on bottom. As we look back at the takedown that gave Braeden the lead back. Getting to that single, trying to roll through was Porter, but not enough. And able to secure it was Braeden.
And the interesting thing about these two wrestlers, they've faced similar opponents this year, or a similar opponent, that being Billy DeCraker of Northwestern. On one hand, this past Sunday, Braeden Davis beat DeCraker 9-0 by a major decision, whereas we saw Porter at the Midlands Championships. He fell to DeCraker by medical forfeit. He had to fall to medical forfeit in 3 straight matches at the Midlands Championship.
Braeden looking back at the bench, trying to see if he should keep the riding time going up or cut him. And he cuts him, but it's right back in on a leg, right on the edge. No takedown just yet.
Davis really trying to pull Porter back in.
Trying to pull him back in and get that far ankle. Porter's defense staying strong, but he secures it, and it's another takedown for Davis. He's up 10-6. They'll go out of bounds with 49 seconds to go. Porter will go right back on bottom.
With Davis 2.5 minutes just about in riding time, in a very strong position on top.
unless he cuts him. Could be in a good position to secure riding time in the third period. Referee just motioning to Porter, letting him get set before we get right back underway with 49 seconds to go. Braeden will cut him. Back to just a takedown match. Braeden up 3. In on a leg, in on a single. Trying to kick out.
Under 30 seconds now in the second period.
Trying to get the chin. Braeden.
Looking to advance that position and tilt over.
And he gets the 3, and he's looking for back points as well. Gets one swipe, but right back to his stomach is Porter. 10 seconds to go in the second. Not much time for Braeden. We'll see what he can do in this position.
Davis looks content just to take the advantage into the third period.
And that'll do it for the second period. Braeden will get choice as he deferred in the second. And he's going to go neutral. Go for some more takedowns as we look at the takedown he just got late in the second period. Getting that far ankle, securing the takedown. And that is riding time secured, of course, with 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Trying to shoot in his Porter, but the re-attack was perfect. And Braeden leads 16-7.
Davis, the junior, won All-American honors last season at 133 pounds.
Escape goes to Porter. 16-8. In on a leg again is Braeden. Offense has been nothing short of quick for Braeden. Of course, that whizzer position from Porter, keeping the takedown away from Davis. Closing in on a minute to go in this match. Trying to roll through again. Again, doesn't work though for Porter. And another takedown for Braeden Davis. He's up 19-8. Penn State could be in store for another bonus point victory. Just 43 seconds away. And a stalemate will send the wrestlers back to the center of the mat with 41 to go.
An 11-point advantage for the 11th ranked wrestler at 141 pounds.
Coaching staff motioning to Braeden to just let him up as soon as we get back to action. Braeden will cut him. Another escape for Porter. Trying to get back in on a leg. By 10.
Davis really trying to work around Porter, kind of just letting him get to that leg.
Back to the leg is Davis, trying to trip right on the edge, staying in bounds, and it's another takedown for Braeden Davis, 22-9. And out of bounds, we'll go back to the center with 9 seconds to go.
And that takedown will give him the most points he scored in a single match this season.
And he's just going to go straight to neutral. 9 seconds. If he gets the takedown, he gets the tech fall. A stall warning on Porter will give him another point. And with the riding time, we'll get to 24, but not enough for the tech fall. It's a major decision, though. Braeden will take that as the Nittany Lions lead